Catherine Smit Torrez joins us, a police officer for more than 20 years. Now she's a security and crime prevention expert. Catherine, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
We've been seeing over the last 4 years, it looks like every time we turn around, another increase in shoplifting and other crimes as well. But some crimes have gone down, but shoplifting seems to be kind of a thing now. Why is that?
Well, I consider two different reasons. I always look, is it greed or is it need? We have a lot of need now. I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area myself, and we are all facing increases in the price of everything, groceries, clothing, everything. And when people can't afford to buy it, then some of it is their wants, but a lot of it is need. And they will go and steal what they can't afford to buy. So the trend of shoplifting and inflation go hand in hand. Inflation is about 20%. Shoplifting is at 24%. But then you also have the greed. Laws have, our district attorney's offices have started rejecting cases of theft that don't reach a certain dollar amount. They have so many other cases to deal with that they don't want to deal with that. Just like they don't want to deal with small amounts of marijuana now. And that's basically a license for theft for a thief. They just look like, I'm not going to get caught. They're not going to do anything about it, so I'm going to do this. And then we have our large chain stores that have their store policies that you are not to confront. You can confront them, but you can't try to stop a shoplifter in the store, or they could even face termination. So their liability, they weigh out the cost of trying to stop the shoplifter versus the loss. So now our stores are just adding the cost of their loss onto the cost of the goods they sell, so it causes more inflation. So it's a vicious cycle.
It really is. Is it too late to pull out of this, though? Because it does seem we're in this hamster wheel of need, steal, steal, need, steal, and the laws aren't there to back it up. And it seems like law-abiding people are the ones getting in trouble, as you said, for maybe confronting a would-be robber. How do we pull out of this?
Well, the only way is that we tighten up and on against the criminals. The laws are on the books. We don't have to change the laws. They're on the books, just like the border. There's laws on the border. We just don't pay attention to them. We ignore them. And I understand the focus. It's easier to focus on, or it's more important to focus on the higher crimes, but I look at it like this. In the juvenile system, they have something called double probation. Never heard of it until I had a case. We had this little group of gangbangers in the city, and they were doing all kinds of crime. We get them arrested. They go to juvenile court. They get put on probation. They come out. They do it again. They go back to court, and somehow they get put on double probation, which is no different. It's just a word that the cops use because it's probation again. But until you show force at the very beginning of a person's life, you cannot do this or you face this serious consequence, then crime's going to continue. It starts in the minds of the young people, and they continue to do it. No one's going to stop me.
Catherine Smit Torrez, thank you so much for coming on today. We sure appreciate it.
Go have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you. Very insightful.